It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, the 5th of May. I'm Michael Groff. Temperatures pretty close to the century mark today and tomorrow before we see a slight cooling trend as we head into the weekend and early next week. But one thing remains clear, it will stay dry here across the valley and much of the southwest for the foreseeable future, as you would expect this time of year. All right, let's get into it first. Yesterday in the valley, 95 degrees, the afternoon high. 66 was the morning low. The normal high 90, the normal low 66. And as we take a look outside right now, here just before 7 o'clock, we have a few clouds out there this morning, and we're sitting at 72 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point at 28, relative humidity 20%. The winds are light, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures this morning, 50 degrees. The cool spot at Fort McDowell, it is 53 at Goldfield. Otherwise, we're mainly in the 60s and lower 70s through much of the metro. The upper air look shows a ridge building in here across the west, and that's going to spell out hot and dry conditions for the next couple of days before it ultimately starts to flatten out a bit by this weekend. The watch warning map is exceptionally quiet for this time of year. Some flash flood watches and a couple of flash flood warnings over parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and the Florida Gulf Coast this morning. And we have an air quality alert issued by the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality for much of Maricopa and Pinal County today. So asthma sufferers, those of you with respiratory issues might want to consider staying indoors, especially at the peak of the daytime heat. And the convective outlook, we've got a marginal risk of severe storms from near New Orleans up toward Washington, D.C., another little marginal risk area over parts of eastern Colorado and western Kansas. And here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through next Wednesday morning from the WPC. No rain expected in the valley, not much to speak of statewide. As you would expect, May is the second driest month of the year here, and so we'll see a fairly typical weather pattern emerging. We'll talk about it as we dive into modeling. Here we go. This is the GFS, the 06Z run valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. A building ridge out here across the western states, and that means hot and dry conditions. So down at the surface today, maybe a few high clouds around. We'll call it mostly sunny, a bit warmer. High temperatures, upper 90s to near 100 degrees. This very well could be our first 100-degree day of the year. Tonight, we are clear and warm. Overnight lows, mid-60s to low 70s. And then tomorrow, sunny, just a little bit warmer. High temperatures around 99 to 102. Here we go to Friday. We see the ridge beginning to back down just a little bit, but high temperatures still on the toasty side, mainly in the mid to upper 90s. And I would suspect the hottest desert spots could still touch the century mark. Over the weekend, we see troughing beginning to develop over the western states. The ultimate evolution of this feature still a little bit in doubt, but it does appear that the ridge will continue to weaken and heights will continue to come down. So high temperatures should fall back into the lower and middle 90s on Saturday, around 90 to the lower middle 90s on Sunday, and maybe another degree or two of cooling as we go to Monday. But in terms of implications on our weather here in Phoenix, no real change. Sunny sky, breezy in the afternoon, and there might just be an isolated shower or thunderstorm up along the Arizona and Utah border, but that's going to be just about it in terms of precipitation. All right, here we go to Tuesday, and again, sunny sky, high temperatures around 90, give or take. Here's a week from today. This is Wednesday the 12th, and we've got sort of a flat ridge here with a little weak wave along the Pacific Northwest coast, and that looks dry and fairly seasonal temperature-wise. And then going out 10 days, this is Friday the 14th, got a trough over the Pacific Northwest, a southwesterly flow here, and again, dry conditions, temperatures pretty close to average, if that works out. And here's a look at rainfall for Phoenix. This runs out through the 20th of May, coming off of the European Ensemble. Our old friends, the crickets, are back. Yeah, nothing at all. Hot and dry conditions will continue. Speaking of, here's a look at temperatures off the national blend of models. Right around 100 today and tomorrow, and then readings gradually backing down as we head into the weekend and early next week. And they could very well get a couple of degrees cooler than what's shown here. We'll just have to see how that trough ultimately develops. Okay, that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click that notification bell so that whenever a brand new video is posted, you'll get the notice. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. You guys stay cool and hydrated out there. Be safe and have yourselves an amazing Wednesday.